We are Military City USA, and we love our service members. I'm chatting with Diana Reed, who is a local realtor and also a veteran. And we want to dive into what has made it such a great, impactful journey along the way and what's really got you here in San Antonio.
I started here in San Antonio at Lackland Air Force Base, just like many that are here today. I served from 1986 to 1994.
Okay.
I did 4 years active duty and 2 years reserve time.
So with all that going on, what transitioned you into becoming a realtor?
Well, there was a lot of things. So in between that time, I had a federal nursing career. Which my military did help me to achieve.
Wow.
Because I was able to buy back my time and apply it to federal service.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime you work federal, it's GS job. I served as a nurse with Indian Health Services. Not a lot of people know about Indian Health Services, but it's almost as old as the Army.
Oh, wow.
And they handle a lot of the public health side. 5 years I was in Arizona. In the mountains and loving every minute of it. And then we had COVID. And so after COVID, it gets you to, your wheels start turning.
Sure.
And I decided to move back home because my son and 4 of my other children are already here. I was an investor since '93, and looking back, I decided that I wanted to work for myself and just see what's out there. So we came back and we started working with family.
So Military City USA, our business, I could say, is about 40% military or service members. So knowing the lingo and understanding what the veterans or the service members are going through when they're PCSing, I mean, that gives you an extra advantage, doesn't it?
Yes, I feel like that. And that's one thing about being a veteran. It's like you never really feel like you're truly home somewhere. You're always packing and moving on to the next, base. And so you kind of carry that with you. So I'm glad to be settled in San Antonio and finally say that I have a home, and I actually hung up pictures.
Oh, there you go.
Because I'm living there. So I understand the struggles.
So speaking of the struggles there, you've been in many cities. What differentiates San Antonio from other cities? Why would you say we call Military City USA San Antonio?
San Antonio is very friendly and open to military. I mean, there's not a business that I can't walk into that a lot of times I'm in military. I have a military hat that I wear, and somebody always comments and says thank you for your service. And of course we don't expect to be thanked. It's just something that we do. It was our duty, but just very open. And then all the discounts, that you get at all the stores.
Right. Pretty
much anywhere you go, you can say, hey, do you have a military discount? And they do, and we take advantage of it,
What about military groups or veteran groups? Are you a part or affiliated with any of those groups here in San Antonio?
Yes. So I am actually a member of the American Legion Riders Group, Post 179 out of New Brunswick, and they're a motorcycle group. And I am on the board. So right now I'm currently historian, but up for nomination for membership.
Wow.
And my husband is the assistant director, and he will be probably the director this next year. Our motorcycle group, we go everywhere in the community, and we welcome people to join even if they aren't with American Legion or they're not a veteran. We ask them to come out to our events. I think it's very important what we do. We raise money for the community. We give back to different charities. There's just so much that we do. Even we work with Foundation 14 for disabled vets. So they will modify motorcycles so those vets can ride.
Wow.
And so we work a lot in the community.
So you're talking about working with veterans, but working on motorcycles and improving, modifying. Do you actually ride motorcycles?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I have an Indian Springfield.
Oh, there you go.
So we go everywhere on it. We're getting ready to take a long trip. But we invite everybody to come out, and I think it's important to be involved in those things. There are a lot of veterans that who are disabled who don't get to go out, and we get to go in the community and go visit with them and meet some of their needs.
What kind of advice would you have for service military people coming into our area, or veterans retiring, or looking just for a change? What would you say is some of the benefits or some of the opportunities that are out there for people moving to our area?
Most people will contact the base. There's usually a lot of resources available there, but then getting plugged in to other veteran organizations as well. We are a huge resource. Even as realtors, with our background, we can help guide people on housing. We understand what you get paid for your housing and how to make that work for you. Maybe plugging in to local vendors. You know, when you speak to realtors, they know vendors for daycare and other resources like that. But usually the base has a pretty good, layout of who they need to contact.
Kind of all the point of calls and everything.
Right.
Got you.
But your real estate agents can help guide you as well.
I like that answer. So for more information for our viewers, how do they find you, Diana Reed?
They can find me on Instagram under Reed and Realty, or on Facebook under Diana Reed, or here at the Schrader Group.
Well, there you have it. Thank you so much, Diana. For further questions or maybe just some comments, please feel free to reach out to our YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you and have a blessed day.